God does not need to come to prove whether he is right or not in every incident. God is there. He is everywhere. He is in every moment. But you have to prove whether you are with the God or not. Are you on God's side or not? God offers to all. Kauravas were also told to come. Join us, give only 5 villages. Compromise. The difference is, the God was already in war. But who won? Those who were with the God. That is what we have to check. God is already here. But we are with the God or not? Are we on God's side or not? Are we standing with God or not? We have to watch whether God holds the reins of our chariot or not. Because victory is only there. The number may be higher on the opposition. If you look at the Kaurava-Pandava war, and if you go through all the calculation, it does not prove in any way that the Pandavas will win. Because what kind of warriors were in front? Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Bhishma. With the boon of voluntary death, Kripacharya and Ashwathama, immortals, no one can kill them. 11 Akshauhini army against 7 Akshauhini army on this side. If you go to calculate the strength, it will turn out that the Kauravas are going to win. But where is victory?
Yatra Yogeshwarah Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharah, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama.
Where there is Krishna, there is victory. To win the war of the world, to win the war of this life, keep checking constantly whether you stand with God or not. With the God, not against the God. The simple solution to happiness is: do not seek happiness from the God, but believe that the God is the only happiness. Don't need to ask for it, only need to believe it. There is no need to go to the God and ask for happiness. You only need to believe that God is the happiness of your life. And the day you accept eternity as the happiness, there will never be any pain in life, as long as our happiness is imperishable. It is certain that sorrow will come, because that thing is perishable. Either you will go or the thing will not remain. Either you will left or the thing will.
Asocyananva sochastvam pragyavadangsh bhasase gatasu na gatasuscha nanu sochanti pandita.
You want to accept a perishable thing as the eternal. That is not possible. Suffering is bound to happen, and that's why the art of finding happiness even in this miserable life is Srimad Bhagavat.
A kalanidhi sevyamanam kalanidhi apne kahiye chhe.
So where is that art? Then it is in Srimad Bhagavata. It's a miserable world. It comes even if you don't want it. You get it even if you don't seek it. However, where and how to find happiness is the art Srimad Bhagavat teaches. So, first of all, understand whom you are worshipping. Because if you don't understand it, even small incidents of life will cause disbelief in him. Even in little things. If you are true Lord, then my boy will pass in 12th, thou your son. The God is true, but your son does not studies. The problem is in your son, not in God. That is our inability. Look, remember one thing, there is God for naive but not for stupid. There is for naive, not for stupid. Don't question the existence of God in such foolishness. He is in his foolishness, and you, if God is true, then do this. Somewhere you have to be brave and clever. And that's why it's our own fault if we try to judge God in our incompetence. There is not God's fault in your incompetence. That is why Srimad Bhagavat will show us the art of finding God's grace in counter events. So knowledge means, just think. We consider Srinathji supreme, to whom we bow our heads daily, but do we really know that Srinathji? Do you really know him? And because of not knowing, how much our mind wanders and people lead us astray. You are doing this right for Srinathji, but you don't do this on Saturday, so this happens to you. You don't do it like that, so it happens to you. You don't apply Kanku here, so this happens to you. You don't pour oil here, so this happens to you. In doing all these, people get done. In this way, in changing God day by day, your turn gets changed. I don't know where this came from. On Monday pray this God and on Tuesday pray them, on Wednesday them. So God decides by looking at the day. God decides by looking at the calendar. There are people who also decide religion by looking at the calendar.
अरे यह नित नेम यशोदाजू मेरे तिहारे ही लाल लड़ावन को.
Our everything lies within our Lalan, lies within our Thakurji. We leave no one behind. But instead of looking for God everywhere, look for the one who has everyone inside. If you put water in the roots, everything turns green. Thus, one who worships this Lord gets the grace of all the gods and goddesses. Put water in this roots and everything will green. And therefore understand this God.
महात्म ज्ञान पुरवस्तु सुदृढ़.
Then what's said in definition? Now know that he is supreme, and no one in the world can give more than him. Read Gitaji. God says, whatever they gives, they also takes from me and gives to you. So who will going to give you more than Srinathji, Mahaprabhuji, Yamunatji? Who can give you the better than him? Who is that strengthful? That's why, if you get trivial worldly things from someone, don't assume that they are superior. What is the definition of God for people? The one who gets our work done is our God. It was not done anywhere, and then I believed him and problem got solved. Now I have strong faith for him. Do you want the God or do you want a worker? What we do, this is my Thakurji, he is my master, and when we go, we come with tasks given to him. So God is one who does the work or God who shows the work, who is called the master. The one who does the work is called the master or the one who shows the work. What do? We give work to our master. The bottom line is, believe in one whoever is the God. It's not God where work is done. God has created so many capable abilities like that. But who should be worshipped? This conscience should be in people. People are not logical. They think that that temple is next to us, therefore we go there. Beside, near and easy. The faith is very valuable. Do not scatter faith. Do not waste faith. Faith is the strength of our life. It is the force of life. You think and read a lot about where to put money, where to invest money. But where to invest this faith, you don't read anything. Don't hear anything. Don't think anything. Faith is very precious for life. There should be some understanding in our life where to invest our faith. And ever since our Hindu society stopped thinking about where to plant this faith, superstitions have increased. They never opened any Vedas, never read any scriptures. I like it like this and I like it like that. And you know which sentence has done the greatest harm in Hinduism? God is hungry for spirit. Whatever you do with spirit, they will accept. This sentence has caused a lot of damage. And one another sentence. My heart is pure, so what else I need to do? If your heart is pure, that means you will do anything. And this is what you say. Ask your neighbor, you will know how pure your heart is. There are some people, if they want to avoid something and do nothing, then they'll use these two sentences as a weapon. These two words. These people will not directly refuse, they will say, I believe in everything. So these people do not believe in anyone. They will not say that they don't go anywhere. They'll be like, we believe in everyone. It means they don't bow head anywhere. When these people don't want to do anything, they say, God is hungry for spirit. Did God tell you? It is fine if you have been told personally. And if not said, then all the process should be followed. God has said in Gita Ji that
यह शास्त्री विधि मुत्सृज्य वर्तते काम कारत न स सिद्धि वाप्नोति न सुखम न पराम गतिम.
those who leave the scriptures and perform rituals in a fanciful way do not get happiness or perfection. Therefore, by doing wrong, misinterpret the scriptures. Do not create any imaginary path. Do as the scriptures say, it's okay to do little. If your heart was pure, you would not be this far from God. You say that my heart is pure, so I don't need to do anything. The same proves that it is not pure yet. It proves because you still do not want to go to God. It is a proof that your heart is not pure yet. If you were pure inside, you would not be able to stop yourself from bowing down head to the Lord. That is the proof. The people act like the social work is an option. Should I do social work or do devotion? But these two are not options. If you go to Bombay from here, then Vadodara will come in between. Surat will come in between. Thus, one who has gone towards God will must have compassion, have mercy, have love, will have non-violent in his heart. These are not different ways. Smart people do not get away from that devotion. Many people start talking about the hospital when they talk about the temple. But why options?